So you guys were here Saturday, and you were the victims of a scary ordeal. Whoever wants to, take off first, take me back to that moment. What happened and what went through your mind after you realized what had just happened to you and the near-death experience you escaped?
Yeah, it was one of those moments that took a bite off the salmon slider, which was really, really good. Closed my eyes, and then over my eyes, in the corner of my eyes, I just saw the car just coming through the glass, and I was just trying to make a move just as fast enough to like get both of us out the way. And I don't know, just I'm just so happy to be here.
Um, for me, it was traumatizing. So I was really scared, and my body went into instant shock right afterwards. There's a part of the video that got cut out, but when I landed on the floor, I turned around to grab him out the way, and he picked me up. So it was like a dual thing. But having that happen to us, I don't know how we were able to walk away with minor injuries. I think it's more like PTSD and like head trauma and emotional trauma. We're very lucky and fortunate people. I thought that the lady was going to come back into the restaurant and like finish us off. I thought we were going to die. So that footage hasn't been released, all the aftermath when the ambulance was there, the firefighters, because the camera kept running throughout the entire ordeal. I'm just very grateful that we're both sitting here and we can actually talk about this experience. I don't know how we got away with it. I just know that it was a miracle and we're alive.
Yeah, and I think, with that, obviously, again, I know you guys, as you mentioned, are dealing with a lot of emotional, trauma and PTSD from this whole ordeal. Tell me what the last few days have been like, just trying to process everything that happened to you and about your injuries.
Well, I have three staples in my back, seven staples on my thigh, a few minor cuts on my chest, my forearms, and
Your face.
sore, yes, on my face too as well, and sore on my left side of my arm, and hard to sleep, waking up off and on, and uh, mentally just going through it, just battling myself to keep myself at ease.
For me, I've been struggling to sleep. My heart's been palpitating and I kind of wake up every 30 to 45 minutes. We've actually canceled all of our collaborations. We haven't booked anything. Well, we were fully booked until the mid-September, but we canceled all of the collaborations after that just because I'm trying to cope with going to a restaurant and just enjoying a meal and making sure that psychologically I can enjoy my meal and enjoy the ambiance and enjoy the restaurant. So we left the house once to go get the prescriptions from Walgreens. Other than that, we've kind of been homebodied. After the incident, we did go back to Cuvées just to make sure that they knew we had no hard feelings and we weren't harboring any anger towards them. We want them to know that we know it's not their fault, although it happened at their restaurant. We know that they're not responsible for what happened. And just been trying to just mentally and emotionally adapt to knowing that this is our job is reviewing restaurants and sitting down and enjoying a meal, which is not the easiest thing to do, but I think within the next couple of days we should be okay. I'm just trying to catch up with sleep, and that's been a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, and again, you mentioned that you had come back to the restaurant, but before you came back, while you were here, did you have a chance to look at the driver, speak to the driver of that vehicle, anything? Was there an interaction there? If so, can you tell me about it?
So with the driver did not even speak to us, did not even apologize. The passenger came out the truck, did not say anything to us. Um, it was pretty wild.
The only people that checked up on us was Chef Ivory, his employees. His wife showed up at the hospital afterwards, but as far as like the driver, she didn't say anything. She showed absolutely zero remorse. She never said, "Are these people okay? Did I hurt anyone? Are they alive? Did I kill anybody?" No, she never ever checked for our well-being. I think that's why I thought that it was intentional. So there's a part of the video where I cut out where the emergency people came and I'm asking, did this happen on purpose? And they tried to move the car and they backed the car out of the restaurant. And I'm in the video, I'm saying, and I'm paraphrasing, um,
Don't move the
don't
car.
move the car. Is she coming back in here? Is she gonna like basically I thought she was gonna kill us. Cause when she didn't come in the restaurant to apologize or see if we were alive or okay, instinctively the shock made me feel that it was done on purpose. I just didn't understand what was happening. How do you go from biting into a salmon slider to being sliced up with glass? How does that happen? I don't know. I don't understand.
When you guys have watched that video back and realized one, what you survived and just kind of witnessed from the point of view of the camera, right? Like looking at what nearly happened to you all, what has that been like? And I know it's played out online. I know you've seen the interviews, the stories, and just how the video is circulated, but watching that over and over again, what's that been like?
It's been tough for me. It's just been very emotional for me. It's been very difficult, actually. I just wanted to be over with, but I know it's just like because it's part of our job of being an influencer, and yeah, it's tough. It's nerve-wracking, but I'm moving forward with my life from it because I know that I'm here, and I know that's something that we can learn from the situation.
Yeah, like never sit by a glass window
Yeah.
or a wall at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And I have watched the video numerous times, and it's because I want to move on from it and deal with the PTSD as soon as possible. It's kind of like being scared of a spider. So you have to put yourself in a room with a spider until the fear goes away. That's why it was so important for me to go back the next day. The minute I walked in, I felt my heart racing and I felt my blood pressure rising. I'm like, okay, wait a minute, we're okay. While I was sitting there enjoying my meal, I stared at that wooden wall and I
Right.
just kept staring at it because I wanted to make sure that I could just go do my job in the next few days. And I haven't been able to do that yet. So we've kind of just been staying home. Um, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
I think what is your message to the community of people who obviously want to know how you're doing, you're okay, and just obviously even other influencers, right, who might see this and might be skeptical about doing their job. Again, I know you mentioned that you've canceled a few things, but you're trying to take time to cope and process through it all. But do you have a message just for the community of people who are concerned about you guys?
Live it to your purpose, man. Like life is too short. That's how I see it. You might as well just take everything to take it everything into to notice and just be careful. You know what I mean? Like don't sit right next to a window, don't sit next to a wall. You never know. Just live everything your life to a purpose, actually.
I have learned that life is too short. If you're not doing what you love right now,
Yeah.
if you're not doing what you want to do and live in the most happiest, most content state of your life, you're going to waste your time. It makes no sense to argue, fight, hold grudges, be angry with anybody. If you are a content creator, try to put yourself in as many happy situations as you can. We can't control what we can't control. We had nothing to do with the fact that we're just enjoying a meal and then this just happens out of anywhere. This could happen to anybody. Your life can end at any point in given time. I mean, so much so that we had an accident the week before. The car hydroplaned off the highway that spun around 6 or 7 times. So this is like our second car incident in less than a month, in just a couple weeks.
Right.
So it's double trauma. So if you're going to do something in your life, you make sure that you do it and you do it right now. Do not procrastinate because you just don't know when your time is up. And be kind to yourself and be kind to others and live your life to the fullest. Like you hear that all the time, but you don't understand what it means until you survive something like that. And when you play it back, that amount of glass, and we just walked away with a few little minor scrapes and stitches and staples, it's a miracle. I don't understand how we were able to walk away from that without being severely physically hurt.
Sure you tell your loved ones that you love them because you never know. Tomorrow's never promised, but you only can live for today.
And another thing is, if you are a driver in this kind of a situation, message to the person that hit us. You should have at least came out of the car and checked to see if you harmed anyone. It speaks volumes about you as an individual and as a human being, that you were fully aware that you ran this car and through a glass wall and you hit pedestrians and you hit people that were just enjoying a meal. And not once have you reached out via our social medias or email or anything like that. I don't understand what kind of human being would strike another person with a car and not ask, hey, are you guys okay? Is anybody hurt? There's, till this day, there's been no reach out from this individual, which is what made me believe even further that there was malice behind it. I don't know if she was angry and having road rage. I have no idea what was happening in her mental state. I don't know what was going on. But if you hurt somebody else in any kind of situation, not just hit them with a car, at least ask them, hey, are you okay? That's the least anybody could do. That's just human decency. And we never got that.
And just question for you guys. Are you guys based in the Houston area or Austin area? We just kind of want to clarify where you guys are based out of.
Houston area.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha, perfect. I think that's it from me, unless there's anything else that you guys want to add or say, or if there's something that you think that I may have missed that you want to add to the story for context, feel free, or unless you think we're good.
Yeah, here's the one thing I do want to add. Cube Culinary Creations, the food is the bomb. Like in real life, like don't play. It was amazing soul food. So I want to thank Chef Ivory and Mary, his wife, for coming up and checking up on us. And thank you so much for responding so quickly. I've never had anybody respond so quickly when I was in any kind of pain or shock. And I just sincerely want to thank Chef Ivory and his wife and his entire staff. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna cry. And his entire staff for making sure that we were okay.
It's okay if you cry. Before I let you go, that emotion, where does that come from for you though? And I don't want to try to make you cry, but I'm just curious. Just kind of explain to the public where this emotion's coming from right now.
Well, I don't have any like family or friends. He's the only person that I do have in my life, like in real time. So he's my person. We're not in a relationship or anything like that. It's just I've never had somebody care like that to the point where they put our safety first. Like they dropped everything they were doing and they were like running to us, putting water on us, I've never had someone take care of me like that, especially when I was in a hurting situation other than Patrick Blackwood. I don't think I've ever experienced that level of care, especially from strangers. These people don't know us.
Right.
They don't know us. So the fact that his wife came to the hospital, I was like, wow, which is what the driver should have done.